So I am absolutely delighted to welcome both Lindsey Agness and Sophie Baker to the conference platform this evening. Thank you both so much for joining me. You're presenting at the In-Person Live NLP Conference in May 2026. And your presentation is slightly unusual because it's almost like a follow-on from an ANLP virtual workshop that you did earlier this year, which is available on the ANLP website. And that was around Sophie's recovery from an eating disorder. And so this is building on the next steps, as in from an NLP perspective. So just to explain to people that your conference presentation is called No Longer Petrified, the Use of NLP in Eating Disorder Recovery. So perhaps you could start by telling me a little bit more about yourselves and your presentation.
Sure. Shall I kick off, Sophie? And
Yeah,
thanks,
you go.
Karen. You know, we're so excited to be coming to the conference next year. We'll say my name's Lindsey Agness, and for this presentation, I'm actually wearing two hats, and that really is, if you like, some of the secret behind the initiative that we've been working on. So with my NLP hat on, I'm a master trainer of NLP, been a master trainer since 2012. And I'm also wearing my carer or supporter hat because I'm also Sophie's mum. And I've been supporting her through and with her eating disorder for many years. And I guess the background to our presentation is how we've worked with using NLP and other things as well that Sophie has had experience of along the way, but our journey through using NLP and how that has helped Sophie with her recovery. And we really wanted to build that, put that in, all those insights together and start sharing them with the wider world. So that's something about me. Sophie, over to you.
So yeah, hi everyone. Lovely to be here. Really excited. So I'm Sophie. Also a trainer in NLP. And as mentioned, have been a sufferer of mainly anorexia for many years. And what I'm really looking forward to doing is sharing with you how NLP has helped me in my journey, and also how it's helping me now moving forwards in sustaining my own recovery and staying on the right path to full recovery and entering into the next stages of a happier life. So yeah, lovely to see you all.
Thank you. So what, apart from the fact that we've already said this is almost like a follow-on, what fresh, innovative and new will delegates look forward to taking away from your presentation?
Yeah, shall I start again, Sophie? I mean, I think what we're having the opportunity to do on the face-to-face platform, Karen, is delve into a lot more detail in terms of what we've learnt and the approach that we're putting together, and talking a bit about the book that that we've been writing as well. So it's going to be very practical. It's going to be having a look at the journey from working with someone who's very resistant towards even listening to anything about recovery, and how to build rapport, connection, and then get them involved in the journey towards, a very good outcome at the end. So we've got a six-step approach, and we're going to be sharing that with delegates at the conference, and also giving them an opportunity to experience some of the steps. That was my cat in the background. Come down. Some of the steps, so that they can take those out and start to use in their lives, or with their own clients.
Wonderful, thank you. So what would be your top tip for that you would give to delegates attending your session at the conference?
Sophie, shall I leave you to answer that one?
Yeah, you can do. And I think for me, it's the one thing that I would say is come with an open mind, be willing to try new things, and always hold on to it's never ever too late to make a change. It just takes one little small action change to start, and that's all you need to do. So it's just take the first step and then you can keep going.
That's brilliant advice, thank you. So finally, you know, both of you, Sophie and Lindsey, what inspired you to want to present at what is going to be the last in-person conference?
Shall I have a go, Soph, and then I'll pass over to you and you can finish off. So yeah, for us, Karen, it was the opportunity to share some of the insights that that we have learnt and kind of pulled together into this approach for the future. I mean, we just felt that we'd learnt so much, you know, as from NLP, from all of that lived experience, to kind of put that into a melting pot, really, that we could share with delegates and leave them with some very practical ideas, you know, so whether they are coming to the presentation because they've got an eating disorder themselves, but probably more likely, you know, maybe they've got clients that have got an eating disorder, or they're wanting to do some coaching in that area. You know, it's this is Cookie, by the way.
Hello, Cookie. It's going to come along and help.
Hey, Cookie. So that's really what inspired me, and I think, you know, Sophie and I started talking about the idea, but Sophie, you talk about it from your perspective as well.
Yeah, I think definitely for me, having been through varying methodologies of treatment and varying treatment settings, being given this amazing opportunity to actually come and speak and hopefully pass on some valuable insight, both sort of from a personal perspective and with the NLP hat on, that might even go a very small way in making the difference to people's lives in a safe, contained setting in the community, and just being able to reframe and looking at things with possibly a different set of eyes. It could be a game changer, and if it's the game changer for just one person, then I've achieved what I set out to. So that was my driver behind this.
Wonderful, and I'm sure, you know, it's such an important subject that sometimes isn't talked about in the way it possibly could be. So I think we're very lucky, very fortunate to have you both presenting at the conference in May 2026. And just to remind those people watching, Lindsey and Sophie are presenting live in person on the topic of No Longer Petrified, the use of NLP in eating disorder recovery. So thank you both so much for taking the time to chat to me today, and really looking forward to seeing you in May 26.
Yeah, I'm absolutely, Karen. Can't wait to get there.
Yeah, brilliant. Really excited to see you, Karen, and hopefully see some others in the audience.